Shiz.
My alarm went off. Just letting me know to get the hell out of here. Go ahead and put this thing up. Shoot.
Shiz.
People! On the 13th. Alright, so getting up this early in the morning has been a trip. I'm not used to being up this early. Done it 3 days in a row last week. And now I'm about to do it, I guess, all week this week. Alright, Lincoln, I'm not going to go any faster. This is a 40-mile-per-hour street, and I'm doing 45. Fucker. Oh, you ought to stop. Could have made that light. The light was turning yellow, and if the truck in front just had gone through, I could have made it right behind him. Damn you! Oh, shoot. Alright, let's go. Come on. Where to go? 8:03. Whew, this is very late. I'm used to going to bed this time. Seriously. I'm not used to being up this early. Oh, you fucking traffic. Shit. Damn you. Traffic. This is why we need more Metro Rail lines. And Austin doesn't really have any. They got one line, which is a commuter line, not considered a local rail transit. People, we need to stand up to our city members, to our city council, to the government, to the state, and to the country, and request that we build more Metro Rail lines and dedicated busways. Because if I could have rode the train, I would have done it. I would have ride the train every single morning. I would be more than happy to do it. In fact, I'll be like, listen, can't wait to get on that damn train, even if it added 30 minutes to my commute, just so I don't have to deal with rush hour traffic. That's the only reason. I don't want to deal with this every day. It's just ridiculous. This is a waste of gas, too. It really is. This is a huge waste of gas. Because all this stopping and going, every time I accelerate, it uses more gas to get it to speed. Every time you accelerate, you're using up a lot of gas to get the car to a certain speed. Look at your RPMs. The higher your RPMs, the more gas it takes to get there. Once your car gets to a certain RPM, it uses less gas because it is in the right gear. It's in a gear that it can control the car a lot more easier. Alright, I told Rich I was going to show up at 8 o'clock. It's now like 8:08 probably. So, it doesn't really matter. As soon as I get there, just to show up and say, hey, you know, how's everything going? Is CRM treating you okay? Oh, it is. Oh, you know, not really like that, but just to make sure everything is going good for them, make sure everything is running smoothly, and just get them on the right track. Then I got to leave there at 8:30, so I can be at work by 9 o'clock. And it only takes 30 minutes to get to work. From there, it should take like 5 or 10 minutes. I hope there's parking in the visitor parking section. I'm only going to be here for like 30 minutes. So, just squeeze into this parking lot. Alright, there we go. It's okay, let's go inside. Alright, Doug Richards, and for my clients, it's now 8:35 maybe. Oh, you know, this is kind of crazy, and I don't know why Microsoft's doing this. In fact, if you ask me, Microsoft needs to stick to certain things. You know, they need to stick with it. And here's what I'm talking about. What's going on is that Metro is going to not be the name of the new UI for Windows 8. Really? Okay. I think that is a perfect name because Metro is exactly what it is. It's a standard block, you know, square, rectangle. Just, you know, the text is very easy to read, either white, black, and a color that tells people what something is. Like what you see in the streets, like stop signs, and I mean, it's straight to the point, you can see it from far. And Metro mentions subway signs. You know, just arrows pointing this way. I mean, it is easy to read, you can see it at a glance. And I think that's why Windows Phone, when people get a Windows Phone 7, people like it because it's just so easy to use. Just like how reading Metro signs are easy to use, or easy to read and identify certain things when you're trying to look for a train or something, or a stop sign, or whatever. Okay? Whatever Microsoft's trying to do, we haven't heard yet what the new name will be. By the time you see this vlog, it's probably already been disclosed, but at this time of this recording, it is now August 6th, I think. August 7th, August 6th. I don't know, it's a Monday. We don't know what the new style UI is going to be called. But here's the thing though. I still believe that Windows is still the wrong name for this new UI. It's not the right name. Get rid of Windows altogether. And if you're going to stick to Metro, let's, within 2 iterations of Windows 10, get rid of the desktop. Because it is confusing. Because Metro is going to be a whole different animal all to itself. The desktop experience is an experience to itself. So don't support desktop after a couple iterations of Windows. And force people to design apps that are compatible with the new system. And Metro is not very hard to design for. In fact, it's easier to design for Metro than it is to design for Windows. We don't have to know as much C++ to design for Metro. And all these Java-based proprietary software that companies use, you know, they need to get out of that. Oh, because one person knows Java, he decides to design a Java-based application. Now, get over it. Learn HTML5, learn how to integrate it with your database, and get over it. Desktop is going away. I think Microsoft's going to get rid of desktop. If not Windows 9, it's going to be Windows 10. And it's going to hurt a lot of people. I mean, I'm going to have to get used to Metro. I'm going to have to get used to it. I'm so used to working in a desktop environment, Windows environment, for years. Ever since Windows 3.1. I'm used to working with Windows. I am not familiar with Metro. So I'm going to get used to it. But you know what? Change is good. Change it up a little bit, damn it. I don't mind change. I love change. You know, and even though change is a little hard at first, eventually you will get used to it. Just like those people who have to use MS-DOS for years have to get used to learn how to work in a desktop environment. And let me tell you about those people. For many years, they were always bringing up the command prompt to do most of their work because they weren't used to working in a desktop environment. But a lot of those people had to eventually learn how to move away from that. Yes, there are certain things you still have to do in command prompt. Yes, there are a lot of things you have to do in command prompt, but most of it can be done in a desktop environment. And that's what Metro is going to do. You're going to be able to do all the same things that you're used to doing in Metro. So it's not just proprietary stuff you got to train people on. Now you got to train people on new versions of Office 2013 and Windows 8. So what? Train them. 150,000 employees. Oh well, train them. Because we have to do the same thing at University of Phoenix. Come up with some PowerPoint presentations or one of those cool little, learning slides that people can click on and play with for 2 hours. Say, hey, this is Windows 8. This is Office 2013. This is what you're going to be working with from now on. This is how you do the start menu. This is how you get to this. This is how you get to that. This is how you get to the desktop. This is how you do this. Now, you understand? Great. We understand this is a new change for you. We understand that you're going to have to get used to it. But trust me, we have to get used to it as well. Have fun. Alright, so that's time to get in there, make some coffee, grab a couple of snacks from the snack room, and then head out to work. Of course, since I'm working out in the place of work, I'm not going to be able to show you that much inside. Okay, August 2nd, or August 1st, August 2nd vlog, which hasn't been edited yet, but it will be. I captured these vultures that comes to our windowsill on the 4th floor. And these vultures are huge. I didn't realize they were that big. Wow. I mean, those things were huge. Beautiful creatures, though. Gorgeous looking creatures. So let me get out of here. I want to have time to make some coffee. Peace out. Woo! Copyright. All right. YouTube, that was accidental. Okay. Radio was going when I started the camera. I turned it off. So don't block me. Don't. YouTube? No? Alright, I just went home for a minute because I had to. So I left work for a couple hours. I'm going to have to work an extra hour today, maybe an extra hour tomorrow, and get your ass in there. And no, you ain't getting in there, fool. I let one person in already. Shit. Alright. Sip lock. Sipper effect. It's called sipper effect. One car. Not two. I'm letting you in. Fuck that. Wait. Tomorrow, my wife is going to go to a job interview with Blizzard Entertainment. Awesome. So, and she's applying for Game Master position. She's already a WoW player. She's really into WoW. And she has one max level character. And she's happy with this because she always plays that one character. She has a few other characters that she has, maybe like one is 45, another one's 10. But she loves this one character. She really developed her and got her where she wanted. And now she wants to, she's going to be working for Blizzard. She's going for a job interview tomorrow. But knowing my wife, she's good about getting jobs. Trust. She can get a job easily. She'll walk in there and they'll be like, hey, you can start tomorrow. I'm not a gamer. Never was good at video games. I can play some games. I even suck at Pac-Man, okay? Anyway, Yeah, I suck at making noises too. There was one game called Blasteroids that I actually maxed out on. And Blasteroids is sort of like an upgrade to Asteroids. And it was in color. And what I liked about it, it had some subwoofers at the bottom of the game console that kind of made it extra, had extra sound to it. It had some neat music too. It was like, But anyway, Blasteroids was a cool game. And at the end, or every level, you have to battle this creature that had all these little tentacles. And these little spaceships will come out of these tentacles, and you have to fight it and blow him up. Well, in the end, he was humongous. I mean, you had to figure out a strategy to take him out, and you figured it out eventually. Just like any other video game, you figured out how to beat how the game was developed. My SkyDrive is already at 25 gigs, whatever it is. 25 gigs. I already had 25 gigs worth of stuff on my SkyDrive. Microsoft allowed me to keep my 25 gig limit. So they didn't decrease it to 7 gigs, and they didn't email me saying, hey, you need to either pay or we're going to start deleting your files because right now you got way above the limit. People who had stuff on there already are able to keep that much stuff on there. Now, I don't know if that's going to last a long time, if that's going to be forever, or if that's going to be for a limited time. That is not sure. Or if Microsoft is still working on a plan for people who had very large SkyDrive accounts already. I really think that Microsoft shouldn't have got rid of these SkyDrive limits, because that would have kept them way above the others. Dropbox only gives you 2 gigs for free. Google Drive only gives you 5 gigs for free. But even still, SkyDrive gives you 7 gigs. So I think that is slightly better than the competition. And it's really not that much to upgrade Google Drive or SkyDrive. Steve Ballmer made a comment at the the Office 2013 release when he was showcasing that big monitor by Samsung, Pixel 6. And it's like, yep, the one thing we got to work on, this is how he talks, is that we got to figure out a way to reduce the price. But this is awesome technology, and we can see a lot of offices using this to do PowerPoint presentations. Yes, and my name is Steve Ballmer, and I approve this message. He should run for he should run for some type of political position one day. He should. I think he should start off as a senator or something. I think he'll be an excellent senator because he's not ready to talk, and I just don't know how to talk because for some reason my voice is always like this, and my Windows this, and Office 365 that, and Windows Phone this, and all kinds of bullshit. This is because this is how I talk. And I love Microsoft. Me and Bill Gates are buddies. We hang out on the weekends, have a couple of Heinekens and beers, and all kinds of bullshit. Peace out. Going to work. Another day, another dollar. Another dollar, another day. Traffic is not that bad, at least so far. I mean, it's a little heavy, but it's not like it is at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when it's ridiculous.
Don't forget to like this video.
Shiz.